my Clumsy Cooks. Today we're going to infuse some blueberries into cinnamon rolls. So stick around to find out what's going to happen from this experiment.
In case you were wondering, this is how blueberry looks without the skin. Oh, so after peeling a huge bunch of blueberries, this is how it's going to look. And now we're going to boil this to finish extracting the color and maybe the flavor if you think it contains any. Alright, now I don't know if you're able to see it, but this was boiling and now I have lowered the temperature so that the color can finish extracting without burning anything. Now I expect some of the water to evaporate. That's why I used half a cup, because I'm going to try to fill this with the remaining of milk so that the yeast can grow. Alright, now we are going to drop half a kilo of flour on the recipient that we're going to use. Remember to make a little hole in the middle, because we're going to add some things that I'll be listing over here. So this is going to require 4 of these little spoons, I guess it's a teaspoon of sugar. We're going to need 80 grams of butter. Room temperature is my recommendation. If not, you can always soften it or even microwave it a little bit. Just don't get it too liquid. So now we have about 3/4 of a cup of milk, or base in this case. That rhymed. We're not going to drop it as it is. We're going to drop a teaspoon or so of sugar, and we're going to add a sachet of yeast. Alright, so about, I would say, this much of sugar. Like, as we wait for the yeast, you may as well consider throwing in the other ingredients. We have less than half a teaspoon of salt over there. And now the other ingredient that I am missing here is the egg, but we're going to drop it once we start forming the dough. And this is what I was talking about. Look, the foam already doubled the size of what I was expecting. So now let's get that egg ready before we drop it. Alright, now we have the egg ready. We have a colander ready for the the blueberry. So let's crack the egg. Let's drop it in. Oh shoot, there we go. There we go. It's broken now. Awesome. That way we won't have to break it. And now, shoot, I don't even know what to throw first. Guess I'm gonna drop the milk first with the foam. And curious. Okay. Hope that's not raw. Although I mean, we're going to bake this, so it doesn't really matter much. I guess still has a few blueberries, so I guess just like this much amount of liquid, and it should come really colorful. So let's see. I'm going to mix this and then I'll start recording again. Alright, I know I said I was going to not record until after mixing it, but I want you to see this, guys. So this is the butter, obviously. My recommendation is to work your way to press it along with the rest of the ingredients and all that, so that it doesn't stick just in one side. Now I'm going to need more dough, so it seems. So anyways, alright guys, now this is our very beautiful dough. I am quite excited, as you can hear on my voice, and Yeah, now we're going to let it rest for an hour. So sprinkle just a little bit of flour so that it doesn't stick to any surface. And again, we're going to leave this grow for like an hour. We're going to come back. We're going to, continue with the process as always. Shape the rolls, cut them, and then let them grow again. Huh. Alright, guys, this is the first time that I see something like this. You gotta watch it. This is ridiculous. It's way too. Like, what the hell? I don't even know how it grew so much. Alright. Damn. Look at this. It's just too much. Wow. I think I'm even gonna have problems with it. Huh. Look. Alright. Wow. I'm just very impressed. I'm gonna go get my rolling pin and alright. Now you know the drill. We have to knead this. We have to flatten it, and all those things. So alright, now that you have buttered the whole thing, that's where you start raining the happiness. Alright, now that we have spread the happiness all over the place, now we just need to start rolling. So I'm going to start over here with a nice little pinch like this. And this, wow, this is always very smooth and cooperative. I wish it was always like this. Sometimes you have to, work your way around, make sure it doesn't stick. This is so nice. Wow. Alright. Now that we have formed a giant sausage, we're going to start cutting it. No, wait. Now, here's a little tip. Just before you start cutting out, I recommend, and I strongly recommend, that you use your rolling pin on top of this, because that way the dough over here is going to seal, and then we just cut it like this. Oh that was some effort, guys. Okay, so now as always 300 and something Fahrenheit. I will leave all the details up here. For 12 minutes. That's something that I do remember. Wait, my bad. You need to let these guys grow for about 40 minutes, I would say. So here we go, 40 minutes, and this is how it looks. Alright, this, my friends, is the beauty of baking. So something happened. As you can see in the pictures that I'm about to show you, these rolls decided to grow way too much, and that's also bad because they reach a point where the upper heat of the oven was burning them a little bit. Now this one is already deflated because it's still hot and I grab it. It's like 1 a.m. so I just really want to go to sleep. So I decided to grab this thing, show it around, and taste it. Wow. There is something over here. I'm not sure if this is blueberry that I'm feeling, but there is a very, very different flavor. Man, look at this. This is so sad. This part looks crisp, burnt. But overall, the texture is really, really fluffy. I mean, except for the burnt parts, which I'm also curious about. No, you know what? My bad. It's not burnt. It's just like the sugar and the butter decided to make a crust, and but it doesn't really taste like burnt. Hmm. Hmm. This is amazing. The whole experience, and again, there's a flavor to it, but I am not able to decipher. I'm really not able to tell it, guys. Also, I don't know if I used way too much cinnamon this time, but I feel them a little bit spicy, if I can describe them that way. Mm. Guys, try it. Is it worthy to peel those blueberries for like half an hour? Yes, it is. Definitely. Go ahead and do it. First experiment, successful, and I really appreciate that you guys watch this video. I hope you like it, and if you did, please leave your like, subscribe, and if possible, share this with your friends. Thank you guys. See you next time.